All right, Gino, thank you. And back here out at Fiserv Forum, the convention kickoff just about 14 hours away. The first speakers, they are going to start tomorrow, taking this stage right behind us.
12 News political director Matt Smith is live where few people are allowed on the convention floor. Matt, you have new information about former President Trump's plan for tomorrow.
Patrick, this is where all the action will happen on the convention floor beginning tomorrow. And tonight, a top Trump ally telling me exclusively to expect former President Donald Trump on the stage tomorrow night. And that could include a potential VP selection tomorrow night here in Milwaukee. Take a look. The former President Trump landing in Milwaukee this evening, just 24 hours after that assassination attempt. His motorcade traveling through Milwaukee this evening. Trump saying on social media that he was going to delay his trip, but he no longer decided this afternoon that he wanted to. So he got on his plane and he is here this evening. Now that new insight about Trump's future and what's going to happen over the next couple days. Take a listen. I'm curious, what has he told you? When can we expect to see him on the stage?
I think President Trump is going to be seen in Milwaukee tomorrow night, Monday night, and I can't tell you how excited. Well, first, I was excited to get to see him anyway, but after yesterday, the welcome that he's going to get here, I think, is just going to be a very emotional and overwhelming thing.
Will he be standing along a vice presidential pick tomorrow night?
You know, I think I don't get ahead of him, but I think that's the plan is it's imminent.
Did it change anything in terms of who he is going to select as his VP pick?
You know, the president has some great choices in front of him. He has gone back and forth with a number of different candidates, and I will tell you that he is the only person who's going to make that final decision.
Well, Matt, let's talk about those choices. What are you hearing about who the vice presidential pick will be?
So listen, Patrick, still tonight, a lot of speculation. The three names out there: Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, Florida Senator Marco Rubio, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. No one really on camera wanting to say specifically either if they know or who they think it is, looking for that potential reveal tomorrow night. But once again, a top Trump ally telling 12 News tonight to expect former President Donald Trump to make an appearance here in Fiserv Forum tomorrow night.